So we need to be able to calculate a percentage increase or decrease. Now, what we need to remember is before we broke up, we were talking, do you remember doing decimals and percentages and fractions and being able to convert between the three different things?
Yeah.
So, for instance, if a decimal is 0.24, as a percentage
24.
that is 24%. As a fraction
It's not
24 over 100. Okay? Which can be simplified, can't it? Yeah.
12 over 50.
12 over 50 or
6 over 30. No, sorry. Over 25.
25. Yeah, 6 over 25. But this is enough actually for what we need to do today. So we need to be able to do it. So if I said to you 5%, would you know what that was as a fraction?
Fraction.
Millie, do you know?
Maybe 10 and 5.
No. Think this one. This is the main way. Remember, it's 5%. Do you know what percent means? Per cent. You know what cent is? What? But what's cent? You have cents in centimes. How many are there?
You have 10 cents.
Yeah, but how many cents in a dollar? How many centimes in a franc? Nope.
20.
Nope. How many cents make a franc?
No, 100.
100. So per cent is per 100. So 5% means as a fraction it's 5 out of 100. So 5 over 100. And Jana, as a decimal, that would be?
0.05.
Yeah, 0.05. And Sophie, if we have 17 over 50 as a fraction, what would that be as a percentage?
It would be.
Hard one.
Wait.
Do you want to change the fraction first?
Yeah.
So what was 17? What would you rather it was? Over?
Over 100.
Yeah, over 100.
And it would be wait. 34 over 100.
Yeah, good. 34 over 100.
Oh, so it would be 0.34.
0.34. And Jana as a percentage?
Oh, 34%.
34%.
Okay.
Okay? Now, so there's one thing that you already know how to do. The next thing is, do you remember how to do fractions of an amount? So a half of 70.
Yes.
What's the answer?
Wait, half of 7 is 35. No, 35.
Yeah, 35. But do you remember? So that's easy because what's another?
It's a half.
It's just a half of it. But if I said to you 2/5 of, what should we do? Well, let's do 2/5 of 50. That'd be easy.
You would do 50 divided by 5 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20.
Okay, 50 divided by 5 is 10 because that's the same as 1/5.
1/5, yeah.
Okay, and therefore 2/5
is
2 times 10, which makes 20. You okay with that, Millie? Yeah. If I then said to you, what is 1/7 times 56?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You would have to turn 56 into 100. 56 over 100.
No. I knew this would confuse you.
Oh, it's
The
just
word-
56 times 7.
No. This, if I said to you, instead of times, put the word of, so 1/7.
Oh,
Of.
8. It's 8. It's 8. Oh.
So that times just means of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
2 times 3, 2 lots of 3. 2 of 3. Yeah. So that we've done it before. The times symbol just means of. So 1/7 times 56 means 1/7 of 56. Okay. If I were to say to you, 3/8 times 24.
9.
Millie, would you like to explain what we have to do?
You do 24 times. No, 24 divided by
24 divided by 8, yeah, which is
4.
almost, not quite.
6.
No, other way. What times 8 makes 24?
Oh, 2. And what about this 4? 3.
3, there you go. It's 3.
8, 16,
So 24 divided by 8. So that means 1/8 of 24 equals 3. So
Oh, we need
3/8 will equal, yeah,
9.
9. So 3 times 3, which equals 9. Okay? Alright. So we know how to do a fraction of an amount, yeah? Okay. So what we need to do is we need to go back to calculate a percentage increase or decrease. Well, let's first of all, if I said to you, calculate 20% of 60.
No, we did the method in year 7.
Yeah.
Can we learn the method after, so that we write it down here?
Yeah, well, I tell you, well, we'll start writing this down now. So the thing is, what I'm saying to you now is, the reason why we did all those converting percentages to fractions, what fractions are about, because actually I don't want to do 20% of 60, because that doesn't make an awful lot of sense.
Oh.
So what we do is we write it in a different way. So 20%
is 1/5.
Okay. I would have said, first of all, 20 over 100. But you were great in saying
1/5
that is
of
1/5.
60, so it will be 3.
Hang on. Let's see.
No,
So
not 3.
just make sure the other two are. So it's actually, instead of 20%, we say 20 over 100 of 60. Or you simplify to 1/5
No.
of 60. Or 1/5 times 60. So the answer is
12.
Sure. Because how do you do it? You do
60 divided by
60 divided by 5, which equals 12. Okay?
Oh, okay. I get it.
So that's how. So what we do, instead of finding the percentage, we have to convert the percentage to a fraction.
Can we write this down?
Yeah, I'd write this down. Okay. So if you didn't convert it from 20 over 100 to 1 over 5,
Yeah.
if you didn't do that well,
How would you just work out that one?
same way you do any fractions. So okay, let's take this one over here a bit. Okay, so how would you work out 20 over 100 of 60? Well, why, if you had to do 3/8 over here, look, 3/8 of 24, you divide it by 8, and then times by 3. So divide by 8 times by 3. So what do you think? So we would have to do
60 divided by 100.
Yeah, which is
0.06.
0.6, yeah. And then you do
times 20.
0.6 times
Oh, yeah. Okay.
20.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But do you remember how to do 0.6 times 20?
Yes.
How?
Well, times by 10 is
Oh, good.
60.
So 0.6 times 10
10.
would be
60.
No.
No, 6.
6. Yeah.
And then times
6 times
10.
no,
6 times 20 then.
no. Because if you want to do 0.6 times 20, if you only do times 10,
Then you have to do 10 again.
then you have to do times
2.
2 that
Oh,
time,
12.
yeah, to make 12. So that's the answer.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So it should have been the same answer that as well, which is
You know what we're eating today?
yes.
What?
So yeah, the easiest one of the lot, 20% of 100. Okay, so if we did that, 20%, so it's 20 over 100 times 100, and the answer is
20.
20. Now that leaves you with the conclusion that any percentage of 100 is
Is the number
The
that
number.
you.
exactly. So 25% of 100,
25.
25.
Simplifying
7% of 100,
7.
7. 8% of 100. Okay, that hopefully will then help you with, like, of 400, for instance. Because what you can do is, 30% of 100, and then try and work
Times
it out.
4.
Times 4, yeah. So, for instance, B, there is a couple of ways of doing it. So 30% of 400, we can either do 30 over 100 times 400. So, what have we got? 400,
Times 4.
400
4
divided
and
by
12.
100
It would be 12.
would be
12.
4.
Well, 4
And then 30
120, right?
times 4 will be 120.
Sorry.
Now that leads us to think, well, actually, just to follow on, are you with me? One with me, don't want to lose you. Look, 30% of 400, like we said before, well, 30% of 100 is easy, isn't it? What is it?
Sorry?
30.
30.
So 30% of 400 will be 30 times 4, which is
I get this.
120. So there's another helpful way of doing it.
That's more simple.
I love Christmas time.
Do you want to sing for us? No? Okay, so let's have a look then.
Sending people.
Let's see what you've done. So, we know, well, 25%. Now that's another one that's quite easy, because it's, what's 25% as a fraction?
1/4.
So it's a quarter of 80. Now that means it makes it easier. So what's a quarter of 80?
20.
20. So we should have the
I
answer
did
20.
it the longer way.
You did it a long way. Did you still get 20?
I haven't finished it.
What about 6% of 50?
Well, this is 6 over 100.
Yeah, okay, so let's have a look. Let me write it down. 6% of 50, so that's 6 over 100 times 50.
50.
Yeah. So 50 divided by 100 is?
Is 0.5.
Yeah. So then it's
Oh, times
6 times, yeah,
times,
which is?
wait.
Because that's actually the same as what? As a fraction now. Again, another fraction.
Oh, it would be,
So-
wait. The answer is,
So that's 6 times a half.
yeah.
So the answer
Oh,
is?
3.
3.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Now, can I just point something out here that might help you? Because it's always nice to have shortcuts. Can you use the whole 6% of 100 equals 6 at all?
Yes.
Because not only is 6% of 200 12, but you can go the other way as well. So 6% of 50 is 3.
Oh, that's so much quicker.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? When you got all the shortcuts and you understand it, but only if you understand. You know, you've got to be able to do this first. So we've got an answer of 3 there. Now, what about 2% of 90? Let's have a look. So,
Wait, 2.
so this is harder because we can't really do out of 100. It's harder, but
Oh,
so
you could just divide 90 by 2. No. That's
let's
not
do
right.
the long way. 2
2
over
over
100 times 90. 90 then divide by 100 is what?
90 divided by 100 is 0.9.
So this is where we need to be able to do our, then 2 times 0.9 is?
Sorry? 92 is
0.18.
Ah, no.
1 point.
0.18.
No, it's not. I'm afraid. It's not 0.18. You've forgotten your decimals thing. It's actually, Sophie, you were going to say?
1.18.
1.8.
It's 1.8.
Now, can I just want to point something out to you. You are doing percentages of amounts, but can I point out that something that you're doing nice and easily is dividing by 100. Now, it wasn't long ago that we were learning how to do that.
Really?
Yeah?
Oh, wow.
And now you're using it, and really quickly and easily. And also, it wasn't that long ago that we were having to do multiplying decimals, and now you're using it to solve problems. So you're using 2 things to solve other problems, which is, you know, it shows you why you do things.
Mr. Potts?
Yeah.
But there is kind of a resemblance because 18, wait, for the one we just did,
Yeah.
18 goes into 9.
Yeah, no, it's
And
exactly.
it is kind of
2 times 9,
so-
but what Jane has said was 2 times 0.9 equals 0.18, because it's a common mistake because you got 9 is 18. Yeah?
Just to divide it.
But the trouble is,
No, but it's because
2 times 0.9 is 0.9 plus another 0.9. So it has to be bigger than 0.9. And 0.18 is a lot smaller, isn't it? So we know. Okay, now what we didn't quite manage, guys, is our objective of increasing or decreasing yet, but we'll be there next time. Next time we'll do it. All right?
Fine.
Yeah.